Hey everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. Whether you're an 8th grade learner or, just someone eager to decode the hidden patterns of our world, you are totally in the right place. Today, we're jumping right into some source material that reveals how exponential logic literally governs almost everything that grows rapidly around us. So get ready, because we're going to learn how to model real-world change together, and honestly, it is absolutely fascinating.
So, think about this for a second. What do bacteria, money, and viruses actually have in common? At first glance, absolutely nothing, right? I mean, one's in a petri dish, one's in your bank account, and the other just makes you sneeze. But mathematically, they share this massive, invisible secret. They all undergo incredible, rapid changes that are governed by the exact same mathematical rules: exponents.
Now, before we even touch a single equation, our source material sets up a really interesting mindset. It shares a guiding principle from Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord. The whole idea here is that tackling math isn't just about blowing through a homework sheet. It requires genuine dedication. It's about bringing your whole heart to the table to truly understand what's going on.
Section 1. Why exponents matter. Moving beyond symbols on a chalkboard.
All right, the crucial point here is that exponents are basically a decoder ring for how the real world operates. Just look at this breakdown. In biology, exponents are the literal language of how populations boom and viruses spread. In business, they're the secret engine behind compound interest, how your money actually multiplies over time. In education, wrestling with this stuff builds some intense critical thinking skills. And yeah, practically speaking, mastering this is absolutely crucial for crushing those STAR assessments and beyond.
Section 2. Setting up exponential expressions. Translating word problems into math. Okay, let's dive into this.
So imagine a population of, let's say, wild rabbits. We start with 100 rabbits, and they double every single year. Notice how the expression p equals 100 times 2 to the power of t perfectly captures this setup. The p is our final population. The 100, that's our starting point. The 2 is our multiplier because, well, they're doubling. And that little t hanging out up there, that's our exponent representing time in years. Each year that passes, boom, we multiply by 2 again. It's growth by multiplication over time, wrapped up beautifully in one simple line.
Section 3. Math in the real world. Solving the mysteries of growth.
Okay, let's pick up the pace. First up, bacteria. Imagine a population that doesn't just double, but literally triples every single hour. Wow. If we want to find the population after 5 hours, we use the expression p equals p0, which is really just a fancy math way of saying our initial starting amount, times 3 to the 5th power. Notice how that exponent, the 5, directly represents our 5-hour time frame. We're multiplying our starting amount by 3, 5 separate times. The scale of that growth is just mind-blowing. Now, let's move on to something you'll definitely care about: money. Check out this investment scenario. You invest an initial amount of $1,000, and it grows by 4% each year. After 3 years, your expression is A equals 1,000 times 1.04 to the power of 3. The 1,000 is your starting cash. The 1.04 represents your original 100% plus that 4% growth. And the exponent 3, that's the 3 years your money just sits there, happily growing and compounding. This brilliantly illustrates how you set these up.
But hey, sometimes you need to use your exponent rules to clean up a messy situation, like calculating how a virus spreads. Look at this complex expression on the left. We've got in parentheses 2 times 10 to the 5th power, close parentheses, all squared. How on earth do we clean that up? Well, using our rules, we square the 2, which gives us 4. Then we take 10 to the 5th and square it. And remember the rule there? You just multiply those exponents. 5 times 2 is 10, giving us 10 to the 10th. So our simplified expression on the right is 4 times 10 to the 10th power. You just took a massive biological spread and simplified it step by step.
Section 4. Test your exponent skills, the homework challenge.
All right, I strongly encourage you to grab these math weapons we just talked about and tackle these 5 practice steps. Think of them as a mini challenge. Step 1, write an expression for a population that doubles daily for 7 days. Got it? Step 2, simplify the expression, in parentheses, 3 times 10 to the 3rd squared. Think back to that virus example. Step 3, a mold spreads at a rate of 5 to the power of n. How much is there after 4 hours? Step 4, rewrite the equation 81 equals 3 to the 4th power and explain exactly what that exponent 4 represents. And Step 5, the ultimate test, create your very own word problem using exponents. Seriously, take a second, test yourself, and flex those critical thinking skills.
Section 5. Morality
education, and peace. The HeroesMart Academy philosophy.
So, let's shift gears for a minute. The HeroesMart Academy Godly Learners series intertwines biblical morality with education, and the source text gives us a very clear reason why. Education without morality will hurt. I mean, really think about it. What is the actual point of being incredibly smart, of knowing how to calculate compound interest or viral spread, if a person just uses it to make bad choices that hurt themselves or others? The core philosophy here is that, yes, knowledge is power, but without a moral compass, that power is just dangerous.
Our source emphasizes that intertwining biblical morality with your education acts as a compass to use your knowledge wisely. It points us to Romans 8:6-7, which promises peace of mind to everyone who keeps their mind spiritual. When you align a highly educated mind with a solid moral grounding, the end result isn't just academic success, it's genuine peace of mind. And really, that's framed as the true goal of learning.
I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. You now have the mathematical tools to understand exponential growth. You know how to track how fast things multiply, but looking at your own life, what kind of choices are you going to multiply in the real world? Will your actions compound into something that hurts or something that heals and brings peace? The math is in your hands, but the choices are in your heart. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep exploring, and I'll see you next time.